Symphonic Band portion of the 2016 Coda concert. My name is Sarah Neely, I'm the president of Coda. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's concert. We'd like to thank OU, Dr. Wakefield, Dr. Wolf, and Dr. Hancock for hosting us this weekend. It's been a wonderful experience and some beautiful facilities for us to use for our concert this afternoon. I'd like to remind you at this time to please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. We do have a professional recording, both video and audio, being made this afternoon. Those are available for order in the auditorium lobby. And we also have a photo, which you just saw, and that will be available for order in the lobby as well. I'd like to please welcome to the stage the Symphonic Band chairperson, Mr. Jacob Hofer.
Good afternoon. My name is Jacob Hofer, and I am the chair of the Symphonic Band this year. And I don't know if you have read the front page of the Daily Oklahoma this morning, but these kids are all over the front page and the second page for what they've been doing with the piece that we're debuting this afternoon. I got the opportunity to meet them yesterday morning, and they have been working incredibly hard with two outstanding music educators and musicians, and you're going to get to meet both of them this afternoon. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about their clinician and conductor, Dr. Alan Mills. Dr. Alan Mills is Director of Bands and Associate Professor of Music at Colorado State University, Pueblo. His duties include conducting the Wind Ensemble and University Band, directing the Thunderwolves Marching Band, and overseeing the development of the concert band and athletic band programs. We're going to have our concertmaster come out and tune the ensemble before Dr. Mills comes out, so we're going to get started in just a second. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today. You just heard the first half of our program. The second half is longer. But because it's longer, we wanted to give you a nice, strong hit there from the beginning. The second piece that you're going to learn a lot about later on is about Oklahoma. And I figured if we're going to do something about Oklahoma, I come from Colorado, so I brought a piece from Colorado. If you've ever been to Colorado, there's a very famous amphitheater. It goes all the way back to the Beatles, all the big names come through Denver. It's outdoors, these huge big rocks, kind of like this. And this huge amphitheater, and it's very majestic. So that's Red Rocks Fanfare that you just heard from Colorado. And so I believe Calvin's going to come out and do some presentations, and then we'll get into the second half of our program. Calvin?
We have two members of the Coda Symphonic Band that have been members in the Coda bands for 6 consecutive years. Coda would like to present a plaque to these outstanding musicians for their achievement. I'd like to call the first one up, Rachel Hertz. And the second one, Alana Nitz. Let's give them one more round of applause.
Well, I've only had the pleasure of working on this next piece for the last 2 days, and with some study ahead of time. Someone's been working on this next piece for a year, and a year is about to culminate in a little less than 15 minutes. Please welcome to the stage the composer for the next piece that you're going to hear. This is Dr. Edward Knight.
Yes. I am absolutely thrilled to be here, to have worked with your kids and family or whoever is on stage here for a reason. Not to see my piece, but to see these people. And they are amazing. Not only are they incredibly intelligent, sharp, when anything was adjusted. This is maybe unlike any experience they've had, where they can't go to YouTube and listen to the piece and then sort of memorize it in their head the way it's done. They had no access to what this was going to sound like. No media recording could possibly do justice to all the stuff that's going to happen in the hall. So they had to learn it from scratch, and they had intense concentration throughout the entire process. I knew Dr. Mills would be fantastic putting this all together. I had no fear. I was a little concerned with, okay, are we really going to be able to put this together in a day and a half? And they've completely surpassed any expectations I had. And I want you to all thank them right now, before they even play this thing, for the incredible I'm no stranger to Coda. My daughter was in the group for 4 years, so I've been where you are, listening to ensembles. One of the inspirations I thought in listening to the symphonic band and to the wind ensemble was a lot of the pieces don't have a lot for the percussion to do. You will see the percussionists are busy from top to bottom in this piece. I wanted to make sure, there are so many fantastic percussionists in high school that I wanted them to really have things to do. And we have completely filled the stage with percussion instruments and everybody else. And if you look up there, you'll see some people up in the rafters. And inspiration, that was one of the inspirations, is to give the percussion something to do. It's a very large group, it's 101 people here. I wanted them to have something big to play. Well, in Oklahoma, yes, I live in Oklahoma, and we've experienced some tremors in the earth recently. Almost every kid in this group, I asked them to raise their hands if they felt earthquakes. I think almost everyone raised their hand. So this was the inspiration for the piece, is the earthquakes. And so at the beginning of the piece, you will hear some ominous sounds, and I'm not sure what they are. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And it's the ancient earth sort of awakening, and you will hear rumblings in the earth. You'll hear all kinds of things. And this piece goes through different sections, and there's big tunes in it, there's fast rhythmic stuff, there's antiphonal things back and forth across the stage, there's antiphonal things up in the rafters, onto the stage. Warning, it gets really loud toward the end of the piece, so unless you're hard of hearing, you might want to take cover, because it gets big. Again, I can't thank these people enough. All the Coda organization, they've been tremendously helpful in the entire process. All of the band directors out there that teach these kids, nurture them, you guys who pay for private lessons, get them to rehearsals, all of this sort of thing. This is incredibly, incredibly important for their education. It's not just, oh, let's have fun for a weekend and play some new pieces. This is part of their education that will take them through life. Their focus, their concentration is just elevated. I don't think they had more than a 15-minute break yesterday. That was it. So aside from lunch. It's amazing what they went through. So again, please give these guys a round of applause. Thank you.
Just real quickly, one final word, too, because I won't have an opportunity to speak with you again. Just wanted to express my appreciation for the invitation to Coda, Jacob and Christine, who have served as my hosts, of course, here at the University of Oklahoma. The very fine band directors are here, and very lucky with the institution that you have with the University of Oklahoma. Sit back, relax, enjoy.